This video is a deep dive into AI attributes inside of Focal. So first of all, what are AI attributes? This is our way to use AI to automatically analyze basically anything that we can see in the media assets, like scenes, any visual aspects, the audio, any text throughout the video or in the image, and then use this information to automatically add and assign your own custom tags in your own custom taxonomy upon upload. And why is this useful? Well, the first thing is that it helps you quickly find and filter out the right assets that you need based on what's actually in them, the creative elements. Secondly, it also allows you to automatically rename your files and add these attributes into the name automatically using our naming conventions. And the third one, you can use these to analyze performance and break it down based on specific creative elements inside of the media. So let's take a look. First, let's start off from the AI analysis part. So whenever you upload new assets to Focal, what we will do automatically is to automatically split up your videos, for example, into scenes, and then analyze the visual aspects of each frame of those scenes. We also create an automatic description, which you can customize the prompt for to kind of describe to you, give you a good description of what's in the actual media file. We transcribe all of the audio and timestamp that. We also capture every single piece of text throughout the video or image or PDF. And we also timestamp this so that you can easily navigate into where this is mentioned inside of the video. Like in this case, every man coming from this hat. And this works in our AI search, first of all. So now if I would go in here, type in every man, we should be able to plot this asset, even though it's not mentioned anywhere in the name. But this is actually finding the asset based on something that was a piece of text inside of the video. Now, where it gets interesting is going into space settings and then media attributes. So this is inside of Focal where you configure your own taxonomy, so your own way of tagging the creative assets. This can be completely custom because every single brand typically has a different way of looking at their own media files and how they highlight their own USPs and value props, the problems that they're trying to solve, the way they're thinking about different hooks and things like this. And let's take a look at how one of these attributes are configured. In this case, I have a very simple style attribute. This example is for mobile gaming. So I have 4 different options here. I can easily add more if I wanted to, but in this case, I'm using 4 options: gameplay, cinematic, UGC, and static assets. So what I've now done to use the AI attributes, it's very simple. We just toggle on, once I've added these options, I just toggle on the AI, enable AI autofill. You can add a custom prompt here, kind of some more context to the models on how to use these tags if you want to. You can also leave these blank if it's a more self-explanatory attribute. Now, another option that you might want to play around with to improve the accuracy, especially if you have, let's say, more cryptic tags. So maybe you have 2-letter tags or tags that won't be as easy for the model to understand and how to use. You can click on this description icon here to just add a bit more context. These will also show up when you hover on the tags in the UI, and these will be passed on to the model as more context on how to use this particular option for the media files. Now, we do have some more advanced settings as well. So in this case, I'm by default adding this, assigning these tags to all types of media files that are uploaded. But you can easily also deselect this and choose, for example, only apply to videos. Now, this would make sense, for example, for a hook tag, which you typically only want to add to video files. I also have as a new option here our hook mode. So if you don't change any of these settings, what we do is we automatically analyze the entire video and then assign the options based on this. But since the hooks are that's one of the most heavily tested elements of the video, we also introduced the hook mode, which is an easy way for you to only use the first 3 seconds to determine which option should be given. So we only analyze that part of the videos that you upload. So now that I've set this up, as you can see here from the sparkles, I also have the AI attributes enabled for a few other columns. Another example here is seasonality. So I want to look for any aspects in videos or images signaling that it's a Halloween asset. Same thing with Valentine's Day, Christmas, and then the default one, if none of these other ones are mentioned, would be evergreen. And this is also something that I add in the prompt. So again, a bit more context on how to use all of these options as a whole. So now that I have these set up, let's go back to the asset library. Here, if I switch over to the grid view, I can now see the names of the video files. As you can see, these have been automatically created. I do have a naming convention on here, which is automatically renaming all of my files. So it's pulling in the format, the aspect ratio, the duration, and then I also have it set to pull in some of these attributes into the name. Now, this is something, as you can see, I've added the attributes here as additional columns. So what I could do is to just go and manually select these. This can be done either to individual assets or in bulk like this. But in this case, I've removed everything to show you what would happen automatically now that these AI attributes are turned on. So as soon as you add new media files, what we will do is we'll go through the AI analysis first, and then after a few 10, 15 seconds, when that is run and that is completed, we assign the options. Now, what you can also do if it's already uploaded files is just select all of them and then trigger this from here. And this will start going through the tagging. So now you can just see that we're trying to match the attributes, their descriptions to whatever is happening in the video. And here we have all of the styles added now. And you can see that, for example, in this case, we're seeing gameplay capture. Here we're seeing more of a UGC style creative with people speaking directly to the camera. So the accuracy looks good on these ones. The language typically is something that we can automatically detect. So that's an easy one. And here we're seeing some Christmas tags, probably based on the Santa's hat. Same thing with Halloween for something like this. And there you have it. Now we have automatically assigned attributes to these creative assets. These will eventually also get pulled into the name, as we can see here. And there you have it. So this is a great and easy way, pretty much fully automated once you set it up in the beginning, to then add a lot of different attributes to your assets, really tag what's going on in them, what kind of creative elements that you're using, and then automatically also use these into add these into the file name. Hope you liked the video. Let us know if there's something you want to test out or if you have any feedback for us. Thanks.